Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truder. Welcome back to Fallout 4 for a video I've kind of made by mistake. Because, okay, I was making a completely unrelated Fallout 4 video the other week, and I came across a weird exploit I never knew existed. And that led me down a rabbit hole of other exploits, and basically, here we are. My guide to the Drunken Dragonborn build, an utterly ridiculous build that completely breaks the game, and I love it. So okay, let's dive in here. We're starting off by building possibly the weirdest character I've ever created in this game. So the key is luck. We're going to be maxing out luck here. So the key here is Charisma 7, Luck 10. The endurance is just to help keep me alive. Do the introduction, Apocalypse Frozen, Dead Husband, Stolen Child, Diddly Diddly Dee, and get straight back outside. So we're starting off with luck of 10. And our objective now is to boost it as far as possible. Now, just in case you're unfamiliar with this, Fallout 4 is the only Fallout game where special is uncapped. So during the character build, your luck's restricted to 10. That doesn't mean, however, luck can only be a maximum of 10. On the contrary, apparel, perks, drugs, etc., they can all boost luck further. And stage 1 of this build is to push that as far as it'll go. So the first obvious candidate to do that, of course, is just down the road, the Your Special book in Sanctuary. Unfortunately, that book's restricted in the same way the character build is. You can't take a character who's already luck 10 up to 11. To use this book to boost luck, we're going to need to reduce our luck below what it currently is using a temporary debuff. The easiest way to do that is located in Diamond City. So that's our first destination, though we've got a few stop-offs to make along the way. Step 1, grab a Nuka-Cola, there's one just outside the vault. Step 2, grab any piece of Under Armour. The one from the guy literally over Sanctuary's bridge will do just fine. Next up, completely ignore Preston Garvey's cries for help, leave him to his fate, doesn't matter, and instead go into the Concord Speakeasy, because by sheer coincidence, this building, right at the start of the game, contains the only 2 drugs that boost luck. Day Tripper and Excel, so grab both of them from upstairs immediately. Continue ignoring Preston and head round the corner to the quarry to meet up with Sully. You can do his mission if you want to, it takes a few seconds, incredibly easy if you've taken Aqua Boy or Aqua Girl, and we're going to be needing them later anyway, so you may as well get the XP, though in either case, poor old Sully needs to end up dead. Why? Because he's wearing luck boosting gear, specifically his Under Armour gives me luck +1. And I know what you're thinking, there are outfits out there that give luck +2. That's true, but those outfits block armor slots, and legendary armor could boost luck much more than the single bonus point of luck we can get off the +2 armor set. So this is the armor we want, because it blocks no armor slots whatsoever. After that, simply make your way down to Diamond City, any route you're choosing. Sticking to the right of Lexington and Cambridge makes it pretty bloody easy. Down in the market, we'll find Sheffield, give him the Nuka-Cola we picked up earlier and send him back to any settlement. Sanctuary does just fine. While he's doing the journey, head into the apparel store, you're looking for a +1 luck hat. With that in hand, head back to Sanctuary and meet up with Sheffield. We now need to steal his rags. To do that, simply give him the Under Armour we picked up earlier. Instruct him to put it on and that will make his rags available in his inventory. You can then take them and put them on, because though they say luck 1, what they actually mean is luck -1, meaning I can finally use the Your Special book to boost my base luck up to 11. Obviously, the luck bobblehead is one of the easiest in the game to get. Simply hop in the river, head out to sea, get to Spectacle Island, grab it off the boat, straight back to base. Nice and easy bonus to luck there. On the way back though, something a little bit more obscure to pick up while we're passing by. Just up the coast you'll find the Revere Beach Station, very close by to the giant dish array, nearby to County Crossing if you've never come across it. Here you'll find a Live and Love 5, gain +1 from alcohol when adventuring with a companion. And one more base one you may need to wait for depending on your current character level. Yes, wrapping up Vault Tech DLC gets you the slot machine, that's another permanent bonus of 1 to luck. So put all that together and what we've got as a starting point is a pretty standard high luck build, to be honest. But, This is where we get into the Drunken Dragonborn build. Step 1, the Drunken bit. You see, this here is why we needed that Charisma 7, to access Party Girl. So, rank 1, no chance of addiction to alcohol. Fine, nice, whatever. Rank 2, effects of alcohol are doubled. That's pretty useful too, we'll get to why in a moment, but here's the big one. So, for this build to work, you need to be level 37. Your luck is increased by 3 while you're under the influence of alcohol. And I never thought too much about this until today, but oh bloody hell is this broken. But first we need to have a chat about how alcohol and indeed all drugs work in Fallout 4. So what we've got here is a nice beer, giving me strength, charisma, and a reduction to intelligence. This is already twice as good as it should be because of Party Girl rank 2. So if I drink that, my strength goes up from 2 to 4, my charisma goes up from 7 to 9, and luck goes up from 15 to 20. Why 20, you may be asking? Party Girl 3 gives me +3, the fact I'm currently travelling with Piper gives me +1, and that +1 is doubled to +2 by Party Girl 2. Okay, not bad at all. So what if I was thinking, okay, I'll down another beer? And today, you know what, I feel more like having this here ale. Well, the game's one step ahead of you. In Fallout 4, you can't stack multiple types of the same alcohol, same applies to drugs. Now, there are different families, so you can stack certain things, so if I was to say, drink a whiskey at this point, I would be able to gain the effects of both, but there are limits. However, do you want to guess what my special looks like? If I go back over to it right now, because I've just drunk 2 beers and the game is very clear, I'm only under the effect of 1 beer. So my strength is still 4, my charisma is still 9, intelligence still 1, but my luck has just gone up from 20 to 23, because I don't know whether this was done intentionally or by mistake, but the benefits of Party Girl 3 work completely differently to every other alcohol and drug benefit in the entire game. There are no stat restrictions for drinking similar items. Which got me to thinking, well, how many different types of alcohol are there in the game? And, oh my, it turns out there's quite a lot. Like, for example, just this brand right here has 6 distinct types of beer. Oh, and guess what? Thanks to the robot that can chill alcohol, basically every beer has an ice-cold variant. And then we can get into the more obscure alcohols. Like, say, Diamond City sells its own unique variant of moonshine. Nuka World has 2 alcoholic variants that are introduced. Both of them also have ice-cold variants. And don't forget, of course, the standard stuff. The rum, the vodka, the whiskey, the standard wine that's different from poisoned wine. Every single one of these is distinct as far as the game is concerned when it's calculating luck of Party Girl 3. So, what happens if you drink every single alcohol in the game? Let's find out together, shall we? Yes, don't forget the XL and the Daddio we picked up earlier. We're going to be wanting to do those drugs at this point, but oh, there are so many bloody types of alcohol in this game. So, okay, place bets now what you're about to see. Because the answer is 1 flipping 100. You start off with 15 luck, and you can add 85 luck on thanks to every single form of alcohol in the game. This is ridiculous. I don't think any other special stat could be manipulated this high. And this is just a coincidence that it says 100 right now. 100 is not the hard cap. We can keep going, but. Right now I've got myself an empty crit meter and I'm just using a basic pipe weapon. I'm going to take 1 pot shot at this guy's shell. And when we do, you'll notice that yes, that actually just filled up my crit meter. I am now simply 100% of the time capable of generating 1 crit from 1 hit. And you factor into that, there are lucky weapons in this game. Weapons that do double damage on a crit. That can now have crits literally every other turn. Alright, so this is already pretty bloody good, but. This got me to thinking, like, there must be something better to do with 100 luck than simply have crits coming out of your ears. And that's when I realised it. Welcome to the second part of the character build, how you become the Dragonborn of Boston. So now we need to take a journey to Jamaica Plain. Nothing too dramatic here, just basic ghouls. Even a fairly low level character should be able to deal with all of this. And we want to break into the basement and access the treasures of Jamaica Plain. You don't need lockpicking or anything. There are keys dotted about the town that let you bypass everything. In the church, at the barricade, upstairs, in the town hall. That is all the passwords, all the keys, all the swipe cards to bypass every single bit of security and walk straight in without a shot being fired. And this will bring you ultimately to the 2076 baseball bat, one of a very small number of unique weapons in Fallout 4, because most unique weapons, like say Righteous Authority we just saw a second ago, they're not actually unique. What they are is a guaranteed spawn of a legendary variant of a base game weapon. Were you to find in the wild a lucky laser rifle, it would look and act precisely the same as Righteous Authority. All Righteous Authority has is a unique name and a guaranteed spawn. But that's not true for the 2076 baseball bat. That's got its own unique skin and its own unique legendary effect. Now, many people may have just, tried this and not been desperately impressed, because, to be honest, for your standard character, it's not actually that good. The distance an enemy is sent flying is pretty underwhelming, but this is where it all comes together. You see, there's something the game doesn't tell you about the 2076 baseball bat. There is a calculation going on behind the scenes for how much force is exerted when that effect triggers. And, as you probably guessed by this point, it involves luck. The higher the luck, the more force this baseball bat exerts, turning it from a rather amusing novelty into the most ridiculous weapon in the game. Now, you may recall I mentioned earlier, yes, we went for the outfit that Sully was wearing because it keeps all the armor slots free. Obviously, lucky armor may be what first comes to mind, boosting luck by +2 for every piece you're wearing, but that's not actually the best way to increase your luck. What you want is unyielding gear, boosting luck by +3 as long as you're under 25% health. Unfortunately, there are only a couple of unyielding and lucky pieces that are guaranteed to spawn in the game. To be honest, I just want to see this bat performing at full potential. So we're going to cheat. Simply get hold of 5 pieces of not legendary armor, and use console commands to modify them. You can apply any legendary armor effect to any base piece of armor. And in terms of making sure it triggers, best way to keep yourself under a certain level of health, of course, is to use the rad system in this game. Get your rads up to 75-76%, and you will always be under the effect of unyielding. Although, if you do this, I'm going to strongly suggest you download mods that get rid of the vision blur and heartbeat effect, because otherwise those are just going to be on all the time, and it's going to get really annoying. So, we have now got ourselves Strength, 19, Perception, 19, Endurance, just a measly 10, Charisma, 29, guaranteed to pass any check in the game, Intelligence, 16, Agility, 20, Luck, 115. It is absolutely bloody ridiculous. And all of that is feeding straight back into a calculation in this baseball bat. When this bat triggers happens just under 10% of the time, the enemy is going to be hit by maybe 10 times more force than the game was really anticipating when they put this into the game. So, okay, how about we go and give this a test drive?
But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Okay, that was the first attempt right there. Also some synths are coming in, and they're going to immediately kill me because I've got basically no health. But, oh my. Oh flipping my. Right, so basically the answer is he went into space. So how about, given we're already cheating, we make things a little bit more in my favour, shall we say? Because this incredibly slow baseball bat, though it has a unique legendary effect, still has a legendary effect. It exists in the game code, it has got an ID associated with it, and in just the same way as I made my armour have the effect unyielding, I can make any weapon I want have this unique effect. Say, if I was to put it on a weapon with an incredibly fast fire rate. Oh, Arturo, I knew you weren't going to let me down. So just like before, drop the Ripper, click on it to get its ID, and now we simply pretend we're playing Skyrim and enchant it with the relevant enchantments. And there we go. The Ripper now has a small chance to send the target flying, with what should be the same force as that baseball bat had. Except rather than just swinging very, very slowly, this thing just fires consistently, and the game really wants me to follow the freedom trail. No, sorry, I'm having too much fun with this, and also just out of interest. Does this work on, like, my own companions? Oh, it definitely does. Though you were just saved by that pipe right there. One of the weird quirks of this legendary effect is it only works one time per one enemy. Once they've been battered into next week, they cannot be battered again. So Piper was just saved from being basically despawned out of the game by the fact she rammed into this pipe. So that's lucky for you. Alright, brand new Ripper in hand, and you, buddy, oh, you'll do nicely. Oh, and there he goes into outer cocking space, and the game is... I have broken the game. Not sure the game's going to recover from this. Oh, no, it has. No, it has, but where is he? And... do we know where he is now? Oh, he came straight back down again. There is no full damage. Wait, hang on. Where am I? Because I think I just travelled with him. Because I had a 95% chance to hit. So, wait a cocking minute. I actually have. The reason the game had to load is because I didn't just send him that far. I went with him. Because I was next to, yes, I was right here by the slog, and then I hit him, and as a result of that, I then fast travelled to him, because my 95% chance to hit carried over, so I had to travel with him. That's how far we bloody battered him. The problem we've got, however, is he grabs me and just murders me anyways, of course. Yes, slight issue with the fact that my current loadout means I really can't be this close by to enemies. So, as a result of that, how about we cheat even harder? Oh yeah, now that I'd say will do the job, yes. Right, you buddy. How about you get... ow, that bloody hurt. No. Oh yeah. He just bounced off an invisible wall. I'm pretty sure, hang on, he must have hit the edge of the loaded space, because that wasn't the edge of the world. Most definitely, there is more world beyond that. What I believe just happened, therefore, is, yes, he hit the edge of loaded space and bounced off it. Magnificent. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That there is possibly the dumbest build I've ever accidentally discovered in Fallout 4. Together with the highest stat that can possibly exist in any Fallout game of all time. Converting directly into the world's most ridiculous physics bat. And, okay, fine. I cheated a few things into existence there, with my stupid minigun and all my unyielding gear. But 99% of that is just available in the base game right now. You can take a character without any mods, any console commands, and get them up to luck 100 today. This works, damn it. It is... oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, I love it, and I love the fact that in Fallout 4, I'm still finding new stuff and new ways to exploit the game this long after its launch. It's just wonderful, and hopefully you join me for more nonsense like this in the future. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 with the Drunken Dragonborn build. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... die, you mooing bastards! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.